This game is currently making me $97 every single day, and the best part is that it is entirely passive. It's pretty awesome that I'm able to make almost a full-time income simply from a video game that I don't even need to play. It's not like traditional investments these days of real estate and stocks where they give a very peasant return of 10% every year, because we know it just doesn't cut it these days with the crippling amount of inflation, and we know there's just much better opportunities out there such as the metaverse, crypto gaming, and just crypto in general. But we know that the metaverse is still a little bit early just due to the fact that not everybody is in the metaverse yet because nobody owns a VR set, which is why most of the current opportunity and a lot of the money is right now in crypto gaming. The game that's currently making me $97 every single day passively is called Pegaxy. We're going to be going over the risks, the rewards, how to double your money in approximately 30 days, even if you have zero time commitment, zero skill, just as long as you're a little bit of a degenerate just like me, looking to make some disgusting profits. So without further ado, let's jump right into things, and be sure to stay to the end of the video where we're going to be showing how to scale up operations so you can make over $1,000 every single day. Alright, let's jump right into the super duper simple gameplay, which is going to show how the payout system also works. First off, you buy your horse from the marketplace, which you get to keep or sell whenever you want. And by the way, this is not financial advice. I may look like a very intelligent, stereotypical Asian, but I am nothing more than just a crypto degenerate, trying to show others how to make a disgusting profit. So anyways, you then have your horse race against 11 other players. It is a luck-based game where each horse has different stats and every race has different environments. If you place in the top 3 ranking, you get paid in a coin called Viz. Your horse gets 25 races per day, and racing is free. So your only investment is the one-time purchase from the horse you buy. Afterwards, racing is completely free. So with the click of 2 buttons, that's it. That's a gameplay that makes me $97 every single day completely passively.
I'm fast as fuck, boy!
Now, before I invested into Pegaxy, I was a little bit skeptical because I was wondering, how can the payout system possibly be safe or even sustainable? But I will be going over the pretty genius economics behind the entire Pegaxy economics later in this video, and why I actually believe and am very confident it's going to be here for the long term compared to 99% of other crypto projects out there. So there you go. That is the super simple gameplay. The developers do plan on making future gameplay updates, such as possibly making it into kind of like a Mario Kart style sort of gameplay. But for now, it is currently a luck-based game. Now, before you start investing into Pegaxy and buying your own cuddly mechanical horse, do this quick, simple calculation to figure out how much you will be making every single day. So a horse will profit around 362 Viz per day. For my fellow nerds out there, just pause the video so you can go over the quick calculation. You multiply 362 Viz by the current price of Viz to get your dollar amount that you are making per day. This will obviously fluctuate based on the current price of Viz, so please do keep that in mind. You then divide that by how much you bought your horse for. So for example, here is the price for the cheapest horse currently right now. And by the way, the website I'm using is apollo.pegaxy.io. which is officially made by the Pegaxy team. This should average you around 20 to 40 days of doubling your investment, which I know still sounds pretty lucrative because it makes you sound like you're pushing P, when these days your stocks and your real estate investments take years and years to even double your investment, while you have crypto games like Pegaxy doubling it in 20 to 40 days. All right, now that we got the investment side of things understood, let's jump into the risks and the rewards and really understand the safe and sustainability side of things and really understand the long-term economics of how Pegaxy works. Now let's get into the risks and the rewards. Starting off with the risks, or actually in this case, we're going to be making it super simple because there is really only one risk, and that is economics. 99% of crypto projects out there do not understand basic supply and demand, meaning that the more supply you have of something and the less demand, then obviously the less valuable it's going to be. A really simple example to understand this is if everyone in the world had a Lambo, that wouldn't be worth $300,000 anymore because everyone has a Lambo and nobody's going to want one anymore, which means there's a high amount of supply, low amount of demand, which is actually what happens to a lot of crypto projects out there because their coins get super duper inflated. The good news is that the Pegaxy team spends most of their time on the economics and the longevity of the game because they really care about the sustainability of everything. It's a reason why they reached over 100,000 Discord members just in a little bit under 3 months, and why they have so many players still playing the game and even attracting so much more, because if your economics are right, then people stay in the game and it also attracts more players. Which gets us into answering the question, how is Pegaxy's system even sustainable and safe? Because when you're paying out Viz to the top 3 winners every single time and racing is free, that means the supply is going to be constantly going up of Viz, meaning that the value or the price of Viz is also going to be going down because, again, you have a large amount of supply. Well, the other gameplay mechanic of Pegaxy is breeding. So you have racing increasing the supply, and then you have another gameplay mechanic of breeding, which actually burns the supply to create some sort of sustainable equilibrium. In order to breed, you need 2 horses and 4,000 Viz. When you are breeding, that 4,000 Viz is completely burned from the supply, thus creating a somewhat of an equilibrium. In return for breeding, you get 1 new horse. With that horse, you can sell it to the marketplace, you can race it, or you can even breed it again and again with more and more horses, increasing your total amount of horses, which is exactly how you're able to reach up to $1,000 per day of profit completely passively, starting off with a small amount of stable of horses of just 2 in your inventory. So the developers of Pegaxy are extremely transparent, and they even made the Apollo website show how much Viz is actually minted and how much Viz is also burned. So on the website, you can see that it is sitting at a very healthy and sustainable percentage, and even tracks the history of how much Viz is minted and burned. So there we go. That is the main risk of Pegaxy. Or actually, I should say the main risk to most crypto projects out there is that the economics are a bit wonky, but luckily Pegaxy team knows exactly what they're doing. And that's actually why I'm super bullish on the project. So let's get into the other points and why I'm very confident that my investment is going to be 10x. So I typed out a simple observation just inside of our Discord that I'm going to be posting in the resource section. And if you would actually like to join the free community, all you need to do is check out the link in this video description. So anyways, Axie Infinity is currently the #1 crypto game, currently sitting at a market cap of $3.7 billion and has done about $113 million in the last 7 days. D-Race this is the closest competitor to Pegaxy, currently sitting at its market cap of $70 million. And at its peak, it was actually at $270 million. And in the past 7 days, it's done about $57,000 only, so about 22 ETH. And then Pegaxy, currently sitting at a market cap of $18 million, and it's done $33 million of volume in the past 7 days. Now, this is already pretty mind-blowing because, as you notice, Axie Infinity's market cap is more than 100 times bigger than Pegaxy's, yet Pegaxy is doing approximately 30% of Axie Infinity's volume in the past 7 days. And then coming in with the competitor, as you can see, the market cap is much larger than Pegaxy, yet the volume on Pegaxy is doing more than 100 times that of D-Race, which is exactly why Pegaxy is just a crazy undervalued gem, and why the numbers just make sense, because there is just such low risk to this investment and just a very super duper high upside of reward. So that's the logical side of numbers and why it just is a no-brainer play. On top of that, everything is becoming faster and much more efficient and just so much more easier to use, because if you think about it, how TikToks are basically an evolution of YouTube videos, where now you have TikToks are super easy to consume, and it's just so much more faster and simpler. Same with Pegaxy. It's very efficient, and it's a their system is just not convoluted whatsoever. If you compare it to 99% of other crypto games out there, it's just very inefficient, and their systems and the payout systems, it just doesn't really make sense. With Pegaxy though, their developer team knows exactly what they're doing, and the economics, it just simply makes sense. As we said before, looking at the numbers, it's just a completely no-brainer play. So there we have the risks, the rewards, or I should be saying the risk and then the rewards, and why I am super duper bullish and super confident inside of Pegaxy and the longevity of the game. So let's jump into the step-by-step process on how to get started, which really only takes about 10 minutes to even get everything set up. Step number one is head on over to Binance.com and buy your crypto. What you're going to be buying is USDT. Step number two is we're going to be converting some of our USDT. All we need to do is go to trade and then convert. And then we are going to convert some of the USDT that we just bought into BNB. We just need to buy the minimum amount because this is just used to cover the transaction fees. So buy your BNB. Right after you buy your BNB, you buy your Matic as well. And again, you can just buy the minimum amount because this will be more than enough to cover all the transaction fees. Step number three is sending our USDT from Binance over to our MetaMask wallet. We're going to be sending it over the Binance Smart Chain network. After you have sent your USDT, you also want to send over your BNB, also on the Binance Smart Chain network. And then lastly, we're going to be sending our Matic over on the Matic network, again, over to our MetaMask wallet. After a few seconds, then you should see your BNB and also your USDT, and also going over to the network of Polygon, also showing that you got your Matic. Step number four is to convert our USDT from Binance Smart Chain over to the Polygon network, which is the blockchain that Pegaxy is currently on. So what you do is select USDT, and then you are going to be wanting to swap it. This does take a few minutes, so sit back and relax while this process is going through. And after a few minutes, once the process is complete, head on over to the Polygon network inside your MetaMask, and you should see that you got your USDT. Step number five, the final step, head on over to the Pegaxy marketplace and simply buy your Pega. If you got stuck on anywhere, or just maybe even have some general questions along the entire video, just drop it inside the comments section below. But pretty simple. Again, only takes around 10 minutes to do this entire process and finally start making a passive income from your Pega. So there you go. That is how you create a super simple form of passive income in this current day and age from the beautiful world of crypto gaming. Welcome to the future. If you'd like to talk more about crypto investments, or even send me a message or ask anybody some questions, we do have a free community Discord. All you need to do is check out the link at the bottom of this video and just click the link. If you really enjoyed this content, please leave a like on the video. And if you want to see even more of these type of videos or learn more about investments and crypto, hit that subscribe button. And other than that, have an amazing day. Peace out.